Revelio. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Bombarda! Revelio. Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Bombarda! Fringo! Imperial! Bombarda! Crucio! Fringo! 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 Stupica! Bombarda! Crucio! Imperial! Fringo! Take it! Stupica! Bombarda! Fringo! Crucio! Bombarda! Fringo! That was a close one. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Bombarda! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Let's see what's up with Fringo! Incendio! Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. That's that. Settled. Revelio.
This should be fun!
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me.
Revelio.
A lamb to the slaughter.
I should investigate. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Ha! 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 Ah! Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To revert... I should send the crest to Anne. She'll...
I'm afraid I don't...
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever.
I shall wait to hear from you.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
I had said I would.
You should. You should ask her.
Shan't hold my breath for that.
I'm going to ask her this time.
You said that 40 years ago.
Revelio.
For the next century.
Oh, for heaven's sake, get on with it.
Milady, would thou takest my hand in dance?
I did it. I asked her.
Alohomora. Incendio! Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Oh, how fun a slide! You must try it!
Revelio. Revelio.
What did I do? All that happened that day,
Revelio.
I've always said that travel...
Revelio. Revelio.
Surprise!
What are you up to now?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, ma'am?
I had hoped to speak with you alone.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that could have been anything.
You know what it was.
I am allowed to leave the...
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that she berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right.
But mother!
My little gazelle.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps...
So frustrating. She never listens.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have... That is how I managed to spy.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I love She says that no... She claims... But she has used her sight to control...
We're making good progress. We can't...
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock... I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow. My mother... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Over here. This is a change of pace from our last outing. Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons. I think a collar is precisely what we found at
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar.
That attack always did strike me. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control them?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her...
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it. There was something else that It seems I may have caused you more...
Rookwood is working with Ranrock. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what... Don't worry, I'll guard your... I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should... I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelia. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
It's like a Plevelio.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Revelia.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what.
I came as soon as I could.
I've been so... This is the view painted on the canvas.
That's incredible.
And while I was waiting for you.
Do you think there's a connection?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're
We need to see what they're doing.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the trip.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
That was unexpected.
Don't have time. Stop us. I won't.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I choose.
Get away!
the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse, we're in.
How nice.
Revelio.
This wine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider.
Showing off, are we?
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something moving next.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or
Smashing.
should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Rid the world of an... We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Bombarda.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands. Crucio! Take it.
You seem tough. Why can't I hit you?
We're not finished yet. credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Confringo! Here. Guardian Leviosa. Here. Guardian Leviosa.
Now. We can have a look around in
Revelio.
peace.
Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will
Sebastian,
help us
I
unravel
think I
more
found
of this
something.
mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas,
She seems to have been everywhere.
but if she was using the undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor,
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the key.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora.
This is all rather baffling. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the undercroft.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no...
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up.
I do, but not all
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're...
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Revelio.
Late on your homework? Not once, not even...
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just... She didn't send me an owl this week either.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have... I thought we might go...
Of course. Shall we?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. Here we are. I do think this is... I suspect it's how the poach perhaps nabbed her first and then...
You got all of that?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like... Shall we see if she's home? We only...
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. It looks as if she wasn't conscious.
She doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Fringo! Came to do. I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually. Hera. Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably... Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Ah. Or just...
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
She isn't making it. It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving!
Brilliant.
We're almost there.
Repair her.
Why is every bridge here broken? If we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than...
That's what Gran always... The important thing is that we... Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one...
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you...
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect...
Understandable. We did sabotage...
True. So...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things... Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
Daily Prophet. All the latest wizarding news right here. Appreciate you having a look.
I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Stop by whenever you're about. Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and...
Revelio.
Revelio.
My aunt has some potions. Think they're all so clever. Pinky gets the best one ever.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak.
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine.
Of course. How exciting. I mean...
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course. I just...
What are you up to now?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with them because he knew the details surrounding its plunder.
How else did he expect Goblin Kind to get the helmet back?
I'm afraid we do not have the damn Bragbor in his blast.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal. Not long ago, Ranrock sent... They described repositories that Bragbor...
What do you mean,
Large, magically fortified Ranrock recruited others to help. We were to search anywhere that was connected to
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care?
He cares about what they... For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, sir.
Just, Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher.
What written plans? And why?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot... All you need to do is not be.
Amit and I can do that.
I will await your... I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid.
Revelio.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a... I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this line.
You little magistrate, won't distract me! What's that shit? I won't rest until you're dead. Find him!
Revelio. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Yes, of course.
Confringo! Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Not quiet enough.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodrock's empty-headed.
Oh, yes. How did you do that? Not quite. We shouldn't take it. Just you wait. I've been fighting since before you were born. He knew nothing about dueling!
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. More complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it does.
Revelio.
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
You almost had a lucky shot. It's screw Was that your pencil?
Should be the last of them, Amit.
Revelio.
Clever. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Alohomora.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It what?
Thank you, Amit.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me. But without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills.
I fear you are correct.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered them.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views.
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom up.
Revelio.
More impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, are you here for...
That I am. Speaking of which... Accio! Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned. Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition? Precisely as planned. Precisely as planned. Sting me with the billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Nice technique. Wow, you are good.
I play by intuition. Revelio. Revelio. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for...
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container?
They are. I fear. Have a look at the map.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hang. In fact,
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
I understand.
Good. I shall meet you in my port.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I thought I could count on my friend.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had...
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that. We've always been a duo of sorts. It was going swimmingly until Black...
Perhaps I could... I imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Up. Future generations may not truly appreciate. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly...
And sir, there's...
He knew Miriam?
He liked her so much that he let her leave.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this.
Believe it or not,
Incredible. All right. You'll need the...
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll...
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just...
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require...
It does?
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from... She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hope...
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison.
Thank you, Professor.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude...
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk?
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student?
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student...
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his prime potion ingredient. And I know...
What? But, sir...
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have... On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor Black, how are you?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem...
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt.
Chewy. Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to... We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason. A silly game. I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and...
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my...
Parchment? Very well, I will. And with...
I wonder why.
What did we do to deserve him?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as...
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact...
Speaking of...
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for...
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some...
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful. Good. That'll be always...
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until...
Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course,
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.